Try to catch me howling at the moon.
For round 5, we head down to Lawrence, South Carolina for Chestnut Corner. This event has bikes and quads jam-packed into a single-day event. Last up is the quad division. As the sun starts to set, the riders take their line. This is a quite challenging track that does not favor new riders. There's large rock sections, wide open straights, and even some jumps. The bypasses are even quite tricky here. So today the riders will have their hands full. John Glauda Jr. is hot off a podium on the national stage and is looking unstoppable. However, today he would take off, and his brother would look to keep the Glauda name on the top step. Cameron Abee and Walraven have been battling it out for the start of the year, and we're looking for much of the same today. Davis Brinson, Weston Scott, and Joshua Pruitt are duking it out as well, trying to fight for another podium position. Today we also have Hayden Mickelson, who's hot off a national win as well, and trying to put a Can-Am on the center of the box.
Oh, it's way too early to be doing this, Weston.
I know.
It's got to be at least lap 2 before it starts.
Well, I'm dripping gas.
Guess if you go faster, you can't leak it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'll just try to stay ahead. As long as the wind, the updraft,
right.
Keep it up. So I think we'll
you
get
take
right.
an extra pit, it's all good, man.
Hey,
you go fast enough,
thing,
you're
baby.
fine.
Yeah. We're just gonna have fun with it. Thank you.
In your AA Expert division, the battle is heating up between Jordan Phillips, Cameron Crawford, and Thomas McLaughlin. Currently, McLaughlin is in the points lead, with Crawford looking to get his first win on the season, and Jordan Phillips is hot off a pair of wins.
I saw this in pieces yesterday, man.
There it was. We did a full motor swap on it. Hope it should hold together now.
Hold together to the end of the race, get the number 1, call it a day.
We'll see.
Okay, man, I'll talk to you at the end.
All right, bud.
In the women's division, we've had 4 races and 4 winners. Who's next, or will someone be the first lady to get a second win? Michelle Harrison looks like your favorite, but today we have a fresh face, Madison Mace, looking to shut her down.
Yeah, I was told today that there's a new battery.
There is a new battery.
The mechanic succeeded.
I know. He wasn't going to let me fuss at him again.
Heck no. Good luck today.
Thank you.
As soon as the green flag would drop, Cameron Abee would rip the whole shot and look to pull away. Dylan Walraven, Hayden Mickelson, and James Glauda wouldn't let him get out of their sights early. Brianna McGuire jumps out to the whole shot, followed closely by Sherilyn Dole. Cameron Crawford would blast off the line, getting the whole shot and being first into the woods. The top riders would trade spots back and forth over the first few miles. The track was rough and fast for the top riders, bouncing them around on the hard route sections. So rough that only a few miles in, Taylor Phillips lost his GoPro and as it launched from his quad. Thankfully, a spectator picked it up and returned to the MidEast staff.
Got so much weight on my shoulders, enough to knock me out, but I'm still holding the throne. You'll never know till it's over.
By the end of the first lap for the 5th time this season, Glauda was up front with James taking the lead, followed closely by Walraven, Cameron Abee, and Hayden Mickelson. As the race wore on, the sun would lower and the top guys would start running into issues. Walraven and James Glauda would start to pull away and battle it out. A few laps in, however, James Glauda would wreck, injuring his wrist, being forced to retire early. This would give Walraven the ability to check out, leaving the rest of the field in his dust. On the first lap, we quickly see that Madison Mace means business, as she works her way into the lead and looks to pull away. Michelle Harrison will put her head down and charge into the lead on the second lap. When they would come around at the end of the first lap, the top 3 would be only a mere 8 seconds apart. Crawford would still be in the lead. As the first few laps would wear on, he would keep in the lead, doing his best to hold off the charging Thomas McLaughlin.
You want an honest man, but you don't understand. I won't be here when you wake up again. You want an honest man, but you don't understand. I won't be here when you wake up again. You want an honest man, but you don't understand. I won't be here when you wake up again. You want an honest man.
Cameron Abee and Hayden Mickelson would start to battle it out for second. Whenever they would pit, Cameron would be slowed by trying to fix his quad, taking 2 long pit stops. This, as well with battling Hayden, allowed Weston Scott to catch up to them and enter the battle for second. Mickelson would lead the pack of 3 until the last lap, where he would end up blowing a belt a few miles from the finish. As the last few miles ticked on, it looked like Weston Scott would be forced to settle for 3rd place. But with a little ways to go, Cameron Abee's quad started to have issues too, allowing Weston to blast past him and get 2nd place overall on the day. Davis Brinston would end up getting 3rd place in Pro Class. However, he would have to settle for 4th place based upon time overall.
Oh yeah, great race out there today. The track was great. Really hard packed out there and rough, my kind of track, so we had a good day.
After James got knocked out, just put in cruise control and chilled.
Yeah, me and James had a good race there going on the first 2 laps, and then I think something happened to him. So we, after that, just kind of cruised to the finish, pretty much.
Heck
So,
yeah, man, just keep the points lead and run it back to back here, right?
that's what we're gonna try and do.
Heck yeah, man, good luck.
Thank you.
Wow,
Heck yeah, dude. How's it feel?
feels amazing. I didn't feel that great all race, but man, we just started hooking up, and Hayden was slowing down. I got a line on him. Me and Cameron both passed him right there. And then at the 8 mile marker, Cameron just pulled off to the side looking down. I think he's having battery issues or something. But God, that was a fun ride.
Heck yeah, man. Well, good race.
Thank you.
On lap 3, Thomas McLaughlin would take over the lead, but unfortunately Cameron Crawford's day would end shortly afterwards. That would leave Jordan Phillips as the final challenger to take on Thomas McLaughlin, but he would be nearly 2 minutes back when he would move into 2nd place. In the end, McLaughlin would get not only the class win, but a 3rd overall as well, his first podium of the season. And Jordan Phillips would be forced to settle for 2nd place.
How was the race, man?
Feels good. Rough, feels good.
How'd you end up getting by everybody?
Just put my head down like a charm, and that's about it.
Heck yeah, did you know you were in the top 3 in the end, or?
Not until I pulled in.
Heck yeah, man. Congrats.
Appreciate it, man.
What happened to you, man?
Broke the throttle cable. Motor held up, but broke the throttle cable.
It's always something, right?
Always so.
In Vet A, it looks like it's going to be the battle of the century. Justin Collins and Brennan Pettitt are duking it out for the championship. Going into the race, Collins was coming off of back-to-back wins, giving himself the points lead in the process. Today, however, Brandon Pettitt wasn't going to let him three-peat without one hell of a battle. And that's exactly what they did today. Collins would get a bad start and chew some unfortunate lines early, setting him quite a ways back. As the race would wear on, he would battle his way back, chipping away at the lead that Brandon Pettitt had built. On the last lap, he would reel him in and take the lead early. The last few miles, they would be bar to bar, setting up for an unbelievable finish. As you can see here, Collins is in the lead with Brandon Pettitt right behind him.
Boy, we battled it today, son.
Even to the end, man.
Yes, sir. Got him into like the last two turns. Crazy, wasn't it? Hey, hey, I wouldn't have it any other way. Please, bro. Yeah.
Madison Mace would keep it close, however on the third lap, Michelle Harrison would have an unbelievable lap, notching the fastest lap of the day by nearly a minute, pushing the gap to second place to over 90 seconds. This would prove to be too much and she would go on to win by nearly the same margin. Madison Mace would end up getting second place and Brianna McGuire would run out your top three.
I ran my solo out.
Good race, though?
It was very good.
Get out front and check out.
No, she's actually right behind me. Madison Mace.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
If y'all have been racing any longer, y'all need headlights.
We would have. It was getting dark.
It was. Hey, good race. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It was said you had to finish. I guess I didn't say you had
Broke the nerf bar off. Second lap. I didn't know how important nerf bar was till it broke off.
I know the red lights look cool, man, but I think today you needed the headlights.
Started to get dark down there. Some of them bottoms. Whew,
That was the race.
Good. I'm wore out.
And that completes our coverage of Chestnut Corner. Thank you guys for coming out and we look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks at Pines on the 9. As always, if you have any riders you think we should showcase, please feel free to let us know down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching and we'll see you soon.